What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Stank815, and I'm back with another video. Y'all new to the channel, man, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, share, comment, get notified when I drop these videos. Today, it's a reaction video to Tupac's sister. She got something to say. R.I.P. Tupac. My opinion, and that's my opinion. I don't care who don't like it. But if y'all new to that channel, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. Make sure y'all comment. Make sure y'all turn on all post notification so we can interact, man. Even if you ain't new, make sure you like it or don't like it. It's your opinion. But Tupac is my favorite rapper of all time. Let's get into it.
Tupac knew deep down that he was always meant for something great. And as his little sister, I had the privilege to watch that greatness unfold.
The late rapper Tupac Shakur's sister, Sakiwa Shakur, recently released a statement about the arrest of the suspect in Tupac's shooting case. On Friday, September 29, 2023, Nevada's grand jury gave the order to arrest Dwayne Kefi D. Davis over the case of murdering the rapper Tupac in 1996. This man is alleged to be Diddy's hitman, and now the new allegations have sent the bad boy chief into deep panic. As this news came to light, Tupac's sister Sakiwa released a statement and said there has been silence about this case for the past 27 years. And now, the latest development in this case has spoken loudly. On September 29th, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department arrested Davis and charged him for the alleged involvement in the murder case. It is also worth noting that Tupac was killed on September 7, 1996, in a drive-by shooting at the age of 25. The rapper's sister shared a post on Instagram with two pictures, one of Tupac and the other one of herself. In the caption, she shared a statement and talked about the arrest of Davis. Her caption read, "This is no doubt a pivotal moment. The silence of the past 27 years surrounding this case has spoken loudly in our community. It's important to me that the world, the country, the justice system, and our people acknowledge the gravity of the passing of this man, my brother, my mother's son, my father's son." She further said that her brother's life and death matter and should not go unsolved or unrecognized. So yes, today is a victory, but I will reserve judgment until all the facts and legal proceedings are complete. Sakiwa concluded her statement by saying that Tupac and the Shakur family are seeking overall justice in this case and on all fronts. The famous rapper died in 1996, and his murder case was reopened after 27 years of his demise. Over this time period, no arrests were made in the case. However, in July 2023, police confirmed that Las Vegas served a search warrant regarding this case. At that time, it was not clear what the Las Vegas police were looking for. Davis was arrested and presented before the Nevada court that charged him over the charges of murder with a deadly weapon. Jada Pinkett Smith, who befriended Tupac in high school, also weighed in on the development on her Instagram story, writing, "Now I hope we can get some answers and have some closure. Rory P. Pack." At a news conference recently, several outlets reported that Las Vegas Police Homicide Lieutenant Jason Johansson described Davis as the shot caller for this group of individuals that committed this crime and claimed that he orchestrated the plan that was carried out. The arrest came 2 months after Las Vegas police raided Davis's home in the nearby Nevada city of Henderson. There, investigators discovered a USB drive, an iPhone, several tablets and laptops, a hard drive, purported marijuana, 2 black tubs of photographs, a copy of Davis's 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend, and an issue of Vibe magazine that featured Shakur, according to a search warrant. Tupac was shot repeatedly while sitting in a black BMW stopped at a red light near the Las Vegas Strip on September 7, 1996. He was rushed to a local hospital where he died from his wounds 6 days later at the age of 25. In the years since, the Grammy-nominated rapper's unsolved murder has continued to linger in popular culture, alongside the death of his rap rival Christopher Wallace, aka the Notorious Big, and has spawned several documentaries and television shows like 2018's Unsolved, The Murders of Tupac and the Notorious Big.
What do you know about the Christopher Wallace murder? Biggie? You're going to find out who really killed the Notorious B.I.G. They're pulling me under the task force.
In Compton Street Legend, Davis confirmed that he was in the Cadillac from which someone fatally shot Shakur's BMW. By doing so, retired LAPD Detective Greg Kading revealed that Davis had put himself squarely in the middle of the conspiracy and given law enforcement the ammunition and leverage to move forward with the case against him. There is no statute of limitations when it comes to murder in Nevada. It's so long overdue, Kading said. People have been yearning for him to be arrested for a long time. It's never been unsolved in our minds. It's been unprosecuted. Although his music career was brief, Tupac is considered one of the most influential hip-hop artists of all time. In addition to earning 6 Grammy nominations and releasing 4 #1 albums, he had starring roles in films like Juice and Poetic Justice. He received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame earlier this year.
Keefe D and his entourage get into a white Cadillac. Along with Keefe D, the driver is a guy named Terrence Brown. They call him Bubble Up.
Following the 2018 series Death Row Chronicles on BET, which featured some of Keefe D's first public comments on the shooting, Las Vegas police reviewed the case and confirmed it remained open. Police later said upon Keefe D's arrest that this and the following interviews led to him being charged. It wasn't until 2018 that this case was reinvigorated as additional information came to light related to this homicide, specifically Dwayne Davis's own admissions to his involvement in this homicide investigation that he provided to numerous different media outlets. Lieutenant Jason Johansson said at a press conference on September 29th. When police searched Keefe D's house in July 2023, they took a copy of his 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend, co-written with Yusuf Jah, in which he further detailed the shooting. Keefe D never claimed to have pulled the trigger. That's said to be his nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson. Anderson was allegedly in the back of a Cadillac with Keefe D and 2 other Southside Crips on September 7th, 1996. They pulled up next to Death Row Records head Suge Knight and Tupac in a BMW when shots were fired. Baby Lane died in an unrelated gang shooting in 1998, but previously denied involvement. Police now say Keefe D was the shot caller of the crew and orchestrated the plan that was carried out. Keefe D has not commented on his arrest and has yet to submit a plea. Keefe first spoke about his involvement in the shooting with Los Angeles police in 2008 for immunity in a PCP ring case. His confession was later reported in a 2011 book, Murder Rap, by Greg Kading, a former detective on the case. LA Weekly further reported his comments in a cover story. The confession was also the basis for the 2018 Netflix series Unsolved, in which Lamar Tate played Keefe D. The alleged Diddy hitman told investigators that his nephew, Orlando Baby Lane Anderson, shot Tupac from the car they were in. If they would have drove on my side, I would have popped them, Keefe D added. The gun was a Glock .40, he said, from a secret compartment in the armrest. And I ain't never told nobody that story, man, he said. The former gang leader claimed that Sean Diddy Combs ordered the hit, allegedly telling him, "Man, I want to get rid of them dudes," referring to Tupac and Suge Knight. Diddy later told LA Weekly that Keefe D's account was pure fiction and completely ridiculous. Keefe claimed Diddy's issue with Suge stemmed from Suge's infamous diss to the bad boy executive at the 1995 Source Awards. First, Diddy only wanted the Death Row founder, Keefe D would say, but he later targeted Tupac as well after Hit 'Em Up, a diss on the notorious Big and Bad Boy. That pissed Combs off, Keefe D claimed. They allegedly settled the terms of the hit at Greenblatt's Deli, where the hitman asked for $1 million to kill both Tupac and Suge. Keefe D alleged he told Diddy, "We'll wipe their A out quick, man. It's nothing." After Tupac's killing, Keefe D said the Southside Crips never got the alleged $500,000 payment from Diddy. Unrelated to the shooting, Keefe D also told police that Diddy used his brown 1964 Chevy in Usher's Can You Get With It music video. He claimed the car got F up from the shoot and that Combs paid him $2,500 to get it repainted. "I'm the only one alive who can really tell you the story about the Tupac," Keefe D said in this 2018 series, explaining that he was finally opening up about what allegedly happened because he had cancer. "I have nothing else to lose," he added. "All I care about is the truth." In the series, Keefe D admitted publicly to being in the Cadillac that gunned down Tupac for the first time. He sat in the passenger seat, he claimed, with Terrence Bubble Up Brown driving and Orlando Baby Lane Anderson and DeAndre Freaky Smith in the back. Keefe D said that they went to Club 662, which was owned by Suge Knight, to wait for Tupac to perform, but left before he showed up. Then, while driving away, they saw Tupac stick his head out of a car after some girls yelled his name. "If he wouldn't even have been out the window, we would have never seen him," Keefe D said. Keefe D's car then made a U-turn, he said, and they got to a stoplight next to Tupac's car. "When we pulled up, I was in the front seat," he said. "Happened to see my friend Suge." Keefe D then said someone from the back shot Tupac, but did not say whom. "Gonna keep it for the code of the streets," he said. It just came from the back seat, bro. Then, in his 2019 memoir, Compton Street legend Keith D provided more details to claims he had previously told police. He wrote of an alleged meeting with Diddy at Greenblatt's, where he requested the hit on Tupac and Suge Knight. Like a lion on the Serengeti, I'm able to smell and see fear, he wrote. Puffy was full of fear. Keith D wrote that he apparently told Diddy, that's not a problem. He also claimed Hit 'Em Up angered the Southside Crips too, because Tupac allegedly said, if you want to be down with Bad Boy, then F you too. The Southside Crips had a regular tradition of going to Las Vegas to watch Mike Tyson fight. Little did I know, this trip to Vegas, unlike the ones before, would change my life, Keith D wrote. After the fight, he and the Crips planned to meet in the cafe at the MGM Grand, but Baby Lane, his nephew, didn't show up. Then, some 118 East Coast Crips came and told us that they saw some death row end jump on my nephew down by the casino, he said. Just days earlier, one of the Southside Crips had stolen a death row chain from a death row associate at the Lakewood Mall in California. He had allegedly been part of the group that attacked Baby Lane. Keith D claimed this made the hit on Tupac more urgent. When conversations would come up about $1 million bounty on the heads of Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur, that was business, he wrote. But after Tupac, Suge, and then Death Row N jumped on my nephew Baby Lane, the S became ominously personal. Keith goes on to describe getting a .40 Glock from a man named Zip, who was hanging out with the rapper Foxy Brown. He turned to me and said, it's time to get the money, the hitman described. They planned to go to Club 662 for a death row after party where Tupac was supposed to perform. He wrote that he first planned to confront Suge, whom he had long known. But after Tupac and Suge didn't show up for an hour and a half, Keith D called his crew off. Lucky for them, they never showed up because it would have been like Al Capone's Valentine's Day massacre if they had, he wrote. So, yeah, it's pretty clear that Keith had everything to do with Pac's death. And if Diddy hired him, as he claims, then it's all over for the bad boy mogul. And that's it from us today. Until next time.